There is one stock that's about to skyrocket. The company is a semiconductor company. I'm not going to hold you hostage. It's Tower Semiconductor. It's ticker symbol TSEM, not to be confused with Taiwan Semi, ticker symbol TSM. TSEM is way smaller. Just recently had solid earnings. The earnings match consensus. Revenue's up a little bit, like less than 10%, but a little bit year over year. And there's a lot of AI data center market opportunities for this company. So the stock price has been up a lot this year. They're a little bit more sort of specialized and just bespoke than TSM. TSM is more likely to get these big contracts as a fabricator of chips on new chip designs, things like that. But TSEM, Tower Semiconductor, is more specialized in the kind of work they do with chips and the kind of like radio frequency type of chips that they can create and little components that go onto a circuit board that use these sort of transmitters to communicate with other components on the circuit board. It's not really super important what this company does precisely, because we know data centers are growing so much. We know that this company is likely to grow. It's just important to differentiate a little between some of the massive players and this little one. So let's jump into a little breakdown. This is not financial advice. Ticker is TSEM.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
So even if we didn't know anything about what they're up to, we can see that the chart has been on a tear since April tariff lows, 30 to 100 basically. Gave back a tiny bit, but only gave back on the day the market gave back. So if we look, that's exactly when the market dropped significantly. So this company is showing significant strength after earnings. And fortunately, what that did is it brought the price of the stock right to the price that it held. So you get the benefit of, you don't have to buy the day after that high volume close and sort of, watch anxiously to see how volatile it is. See, it's a little volatile there, and you're not missing the boat either getting it up here. So sold off, came back to that level, giving a second chance, and you can see that level pretty clearly. It's in the 97 range, something like that. This high is up here. Actually, it's 100, but this close is 98.25. So if you risk $1.50, you're in pretty good hands here. I'm just saying, it's important to know you're going to risk $1.50 versus saying you're going to risk $3. I mean, that's a huge difference in terms of risk reward. If you end up getting out of this up at 115 or so, that will basically double the amount of position you could take if you had a tighter risk of just $1.50 down to this close. So that's the setup. And just to further alleviate any confusion, maybe I'm just the one confused by how close these are. This sort of rolled over TSM, but it's not really, it's not that rough. It's just the market itself rolled over. It's such a big company that it's following the market. So TSEM looking better right now. That's the setup. And a little more into what these guys do, just to make sure we're at least pretending to understand. I mean, it's definitely pretty inside baseball here. It's an analog sort of component design that they offer, integrated circuits, etc. And I guess they also do subcontracting for other big fabless companies. I don't know what a fabless company is. If a fabricator is Tower Semi or Global Foundries would be a fabricator, a fabless company might be like a AMD or a company that uses their services. So it's sort of like three layers. There's like Tower Semi, and then there's like NVIDIA, and then there's Meta. I think that's the simplest way for me to explain it to myself anyway. That's a little bit about the company. Japan, Israel, and the US are the manufacturing facilities. And to me, again, I don't know anything particular about how TSAM could face margin pressures, but I do know that if AI data centers spend does dry up a little bit, this company is definitely going to feel some of that, considering how much it's gone up. Guidance indicated that sort of revenue, so that's good. Beat earnings per share estimates, as we saw. So we have the wide, big numbers, the reason to buy it, that someone who puts a price target would say. But we also know that this is basically just they're in the right place at the right time. So as long as that compute actually gets built out, we're really just, the entirety of the market basically right now is just watching Sam Altman talk and seeing if other people believe him and how well they believe him, as to how much compute has to get built out and how many AI related companies are going to benefit from that. I mean, I wouldn't really put TSEM in the AI bucket, except that now they're building out these chips at huge scale because these data centers need so many GPUs that they are in the AI bucket. So everything that's software or semiconductor related is pretty much AI. I don't want to say software related because that'll offend some software engineers. So anyway, that's the company. I don't really understand why it's cyclical, but if that's the case, you got to be careful about that. Traditionally, too, people were saying September was going to be, the end of September were the rate cuts, and it was going to be not a great month in September, given that those rate cuts were already expected. But September turned out to be awesome. And then it was October that's traditionally good, but October didn't really do much. I mean, we see in the market itself, and the green overlay up here didn't really do much. So now it's the end of the year. We're probably likely to just chop around, which will make some of these companies chop around as well. But again, people said it was going to go sideways in September. It didn't happen. So it's a tough market to short. So that's the idea. TSEM. If you like these ideas, hit that like button. If you want a free course on how to buy stocks before they go up, hit that subscribe. And if you want one-on-one help, head over to stockscommunity.com. You'll see some testimonials from our superstars there, and a new sales page. So hope that helps. You might even get a 10% coupon if you wave your cursor around on that page a little bit. All right, have a good one.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.